Hello everybody. Today we're going to be making an Ikebana arrangement, which is one of our historical cultural pieces. It comes from Japan. We're going to be using a design dish, that's the circle container I have with me, and floral foam for the first time. The bricks of floral foam are going to be soaked in water ahead of time, but if you're doing this fresh or at home, you need to soak them for at least 5 to 10 minutes. And then you're going to be using a piece of wire like I'm showing you right here to slice it so that you're about 2 inches or about 2 fingers on top of the container. We need it to be higher than the container in order for us to be able to use all of the surface and to fill the space. If we cut it flush, you force all your stems to go in an upward diagonal, which will ruin it. So make sure you have that. You have lots of material to work with today, so I'm going to talk about each of those in a second, but what I'm trying to show you here is about using floral foam no matter what material you're using. Floral foam makes a permanent indentation, and so you need to make sure that you actually want your flower stem where you want it before you press into the foam. Once you've pressed, you're just going to create that hole, and if you take it out and put it back in, it's going to make it worse and worse and worse each time. And so what I like to do is cut and then hold against the foam and try to take a good look at it before I press all the way in. We're also making a one-sided arrangement today, so that's what I'm trying to show you there. Now for our material, this is Ferengi fern. This is willow eucalyptus. I've got 3 different eucalyptus for you. This is baby eucalyptus. It's got little round leaves. And this is our last one. This is the seeded eucalyptus, so it has those little seed pods and a flat leaf. Your other options today include bells of Ireland. These are kind of curved. This is our pompons. It's our only actual flower. You could be taking those apart and using them in multiple places. That is Italian ruscus. It's a very stiff, upright plant. This is Oregonia. It's a lot like the ruscus, but it's a little bit fuller, and it does have variegation, which means it has that yellow and white coloring to it. And then lastly, the sticks. This is curly willow. Overall, for this arrangement, the goal is to have 3 lines, which represent the tallest being heaven, the middle being man or humans in general, and then the lowest being earth, the ground. And you're allowed to do that with whatever plant material you want in whatever way you want. I just want you to be grading yourself based on 3 lines. The second thing we're looking for today when evaluating is covering or camouflaging the floral foam. You don't necessarily need to cover every single inch that is viewable, but you do need to hide it. It can't just be barren. And then third, today I am making you do a bow. And so you need to include a bow in your arrangement. And it's a good way to fill the space, especially if you run out and you've been using smaller pieces. So incorporate a floral bow in an appropriate color that would blend with your arrangement. Lastly, the arrangement is meant to be viewed as a one-side arrangement, so you don't need to worry about the back and covering up that foam. You're just doing it from a 180 perspective. And that's our arrangement today.